Hi, this is Dr. Paul at Online Chiropractic Marketing Systems. Let me give you a little sample of how this would actually work. And let's use the new patient referral system for just a second on how an introduction system would use. Let's say after so many visits, we approach our existing patient, and essentially we ask them if they know of any family members or friends that are having low back pain, neck pain, or headaches. Okay? And what happens is their motivation for helping is we're looking for somebody, what's called in their close circle of influence, somebody that they care about, but more importantly is we actually dangle a carrot. We give them a reason for helping us out with helping us find one of their family members or friends that are having a health-related problem that you can help. And what we do is we offer a prize. So in that particular month, maybe we'll offer an important prize, something that's valuable. And then for every name and address that they give us of a family member or friend, their name goes into a drawing for that prize. So the more people that names that they put in, the more chance of likelihood that they're going to get picked for that prize. And so this is how you get the names of names and addresses from your patients, of their family members and friends, and have high trust relationships. Now remember, you have high trust relationships. These are introductions, and you know these people have problems that you can help. Okay? So this is what you'll find is when you do this, not everybody jumps on board. The majority of people won't give you a name. They'll be interested and thankful, etc., but they just won't come up with a name. A small sampling of the couple, some people will give you a couple names, and that's how that'll work. There's a few people that'll give you 2 or 3, that'll give you 10 or 20 names. That's what'll happen. So it will not be an even spread. And of course the key is to ask everybody to find out who those 2 or 3 people are who are going to compete. And that's what they do. They literally keep giving you names and addresses of friends and family members they know that are having low back pain, neck pain. They keep competing for the prize. And that's what happens. That's the reality of how it happens. And so you'll have a significant amount of people that are introduction systems. In other words, remember we talked about that 94% of the population is not looking for chiropractors, but 3 out of 4 of them have low back pain, neck pain, and headaches. Well, now you're going to have a pot of those people. Not the 8%ers that are looking for chiropractic care. We're dealing with a pot of names and people that have low back pain, neck pain, and headaches. And now you have a introduction system. And so what happens is we just have our patient who gave us the name and address sign a letter, and they just write their name on the letter, and all the letter says is, the doctor helped me, I think he can help you, go to this URL, take a look. And it's something to that extent, essentially. And so we have the unique URL on the letter, and so we send the letter out. It goes to the potential patient. It's coming from, or looks like it's coming from, not the doctor's office, it's coming from their friend, their family member. And that's a big, big difference. They open it up. They've been okayed by the family member saying you're okay. And you definitely are in front of somebody that has a problem. And let's say that the family member knows they had low back pain. Well, they get the low back pain URL. They get the drsoandso.com, how to stop low back pain. So the message is very specific on how the message, remember, it's a videotape of you explaining how you can help take care of their low back pain. So it's a very specific message also, and it's video. So this is what happens. And then we tie it to an autoresponder, because remember, most people do not act the first time that they see a message. So when they go to that URL, before they can see the message, they have to give us their email address. They see the message, a certain percentage of them will call, a larger percentage of them will not. Of the larger percentage that does not call, now you're tied into them. Now they get regular email messages. And what are those messages? Those messages are educational snippets, whether it's text, audio, or video, of how you can help their specific problem. And you're constantly in their minds, you're regularly coming through the emails to where you're constantly in their top of mind awareness. So when they are ready to act, it's you going to be there. But also, they start getting comfortable with you, seeing you, whether it's a video that keeps coming through, So they start getting comfortable and trusting you. And that's exactly how you literally can go into this 94%, and 3 out of 4 of them that have low back pain and neck pain and headaches have introduction systems, go in there into a target market, have a target message to a specific person with automated follow-ups, okay? So that's kind of the example of the new patient system, all right? This is Dr. Paul with Online Chiropractic Marketing Systems. You take care. Bye.